Well, today's going to be a hot one, upper 80s, pretty humid, and we've got a couple more warm, humid days left, but we are going to see an unsettled pattern, waves of showers and thunderstorms, and eventually some cooler air. So way above normal today, 10 to 20 degrees above the average. Even our morning lows this morning were above average highs for this time of year. So this is anomalous warmth for sure. Upper 80s, some low 90s again in southwestern and south central Minnesota. Even a slight chance we could take a swing at 90 in the Twin Cities. But it's harder and harder to do this late in the season as there's less and less sun, of course, and the sun is less intense. We do have this slow moving frontal boundary kind of draped across northwestern Minnesota through South Dakota into Nebraska. All of this is moving very slow. If you've been paying attention, last week we pointed out this upper level low and trough, and it wasn't a whole lot farther to the west. So we've been in a pretty stuck pattern here, keeping us warm, but this trough is eventually digging its way in. And that's why once it gets here, we're looking at a slow period of unsettled weather too. It's not just going to be a day or two, but probably Wednesday, late Wednesday into the weekend, some showers and thunderstorms. No one day is going to be a washout, but we are going to see some potential for some isolated storms today. I think this is a little overdone from a storm prediction center, quite frankly. They do have a marginal risk just out ahead of that cool front for the possibility that one or two storms could be strong to severe here, mainly this evening and overnight, but most of the models are not very impressed by the setup for later today or tonight. Tomorrow will still be warm, 80s, muggy still tomorrow. Tomorrow, better chance of showers and thunderstorms. That upper level low gets closer. It's going to kind of pinwheel around. We'll see a wave of showers and thunderstorms develop late in the day into tomorrow night. And then again, Thursday night into Friday, you kind of get the idea here. This thing's just going to spin over us and occasionally produce showers and thunderstorms. But again, no one day is going to be a washout, but there will be a chance of measurable rainfall pretty much each day, tomorrow through Sunday, Monday even. So you add it all up through Saturday, we're looking at 1 to 2 inches of rain across much of central and especially southwestern Minnesota, maybe even into the Twin Cities. And believe it or not, for September, we're actually behind in southern Minnesota on rainfall. Of course, we have surplus moisture in the soil though from the summer. And that cool air is slowly going to work its way in as that upper level low slowly moves east too. But the coldest of the air stays off to our north and northeast. And in fact, one of the trends here over the last couple of days is that it's looking less and less cool by the weekend. We're still talking mid 70s, not 80s, but that's above normal Saturday. Normal highs in the low 70s or barely 70 here this weekend, the last weekend of official summer. And the upper level pattern remains such that we stay on the warm side of things here. Upper level ridging kind of persistent across the central and eastern part of the country, so that yes, we are cooler this weekend and early next week, but you can see the normal goes from 71 to 69 next week, and we are staying at least several degrees above that each day. So September is going to end up warmer than normal, despite that brief cool snap we had at the beginning of the month. 88 today, hot and humid, partly cloudy skies, lots of sun. And then tomorrow, unsettled. Most of the day will be dry, but there will be thunderstorms popping up at times, especially to the west, and especially later in the afternoon for most of us into tomorrow night. Even Thursday, we could still hit 80. Scattered showers, still pretty warm and muggy. And it will remain muggy through the weekend, even though it'll be cooler just because of all this lingering moisture and these shower chances here. So some scattered showers possible Friday, Saturday, and eventually tapering off to more isolated, I think, by Sunday, Monday. But yeah, if you're trying to make outdoor plans, be aware that there will be at least some showers around kind of each of the next several days after today.